A million streams on Spotify can generate roughly $4,000, but after label and distributor cuts, an artist might only take home $258. For most musicians, a million streams on Spotify feels like a career-defining milestone. But when the royalty statement arrives, the math often feels like a magic trick. The numbers are there, but payout is a fraction of what the hype suggests. To understand why, you have to stop thinking about Spotify as a store that sells songs and start seeing it as a giant pool of money with a complex series of gates. Here is how the money actually moves from a listener's device to an artist's bank account. It starts with the revenue pool. Spotify collects money from two main sources: monthly fees from premium subscribers and advertising revenue from the free tier. Roughly 2/3 of this total music revenue is allocated to royalties. The rest, roughly 30%, is kept by Spotify to operate the platform. Now, the most important thing to understand is that Spotify does not pay a fixed per-stream rate. There is no set price for a play. Instead, they use what is called a pro-rata model. In plain language, this means payouts are based on stream share. Imagine the total number of streams on the platform in a given month as one giant pie. If an artist accounts for 1% of all streams in a specific country, their rights holders receive 1% of the recording royalties paid in that country. Your income isn't tied to your specific fans' subscription fees, it's tied to your share of the entire platform's listening behavior. This is why your per-stream rate fluctuates every month. If a global superstar drops a massive album, the total number of streams on the platform spikes, which can dilute the value of every other stream in the pool. But the per-stream number you see in online calculators, usually between $3 and $0.05, is just a blended average. The actual value of a stream changes based on three main levers. First, location. A stream from a listener in the US, UK, or Scandinavia is worth more than a stream from a country with lower subscription pricing. Second, the tier. Streams from premium subscribers contribute significantly more to the royalty pool than streams from free, ad-supported users. In fact, premium streams can be worth 3 to 4 times more than free ones. Third, the content. Spotify recently introduced bundled subscription tiers that include audiobooks. Because these bundles change how revenue is split between different types of content, the music share of the total pool has decreased slightly, which can lower payouts for some artists. Once the money leaves Spotify, it enters the waterfall. This is where the gap between the platform's payout and the artist's take-home pay becomes a canyon. Spotify doesn't usually pay the artist directly. They pay the rights holders. There are two separate tracks for money: the recording side and the publishing side. The recording royalties, the master side, go to the owner of the sound recording. This is often a record label or a distributor. If you are signed to a traditional label, the label typically takes the majority share of that money in exchange for marketing and promotional support. If you use a distributor, they might take a percentage fee or a flat annual charge. For example, in a scenario where 1 million streams generate $4,000, a distributor might take a 15% fee, and a label might take 51% of the remainder. After producer points are paid, the performing artist might only see about $258 of that original $4,000. Then there is the publishing side. This is a separate payment for the people who wrote the song, the songwriters and composers. This money flows through a different set of pipes: publishers, mechanical agencies, and performance rights organizations, or PROs. If an artist writes their own music, they can earn from both the master side and the publishing side, but they must register their music with these agencies to ensure the money actually reaches them. For the smallest artists, there is a final invisible gate: the 1,000 stream threshold. Since 2024, Spotify has implemented a policy where tracks must at least 1,000 streams within a rolling 12th window to generate any royalties at all. If a song has 900 streams, it earns 0. Spotify frames this as a way to combat fraud and stop bot-driven micro-streams from draining the pool, but it means that deep catalog tracks that aren't actively promoted effectively earn nothing. From the moment a fan hits play to the moment the money hits a bank account, the journey is long. Spotify tallies streams at the end of the month, sends payment to distributors within 30 days, and the distributor then processes that payment. For many, the wait is 2 to 3 months. In the end, the pro-rata system means that, for the vast majority of creators, Spotify isn't a primary income source, it's a discovery engine. The money doesn't flow from the fan to the artist, it flows from a global pool, through a series of corporate filters, until whatever is left reaches the person who made the music.